Another report of higher taxes on low-income households and more council failure. Failure that we have one of the highest levels of temporary accommodation in the country. And this administration promised to deliver 3,500 households. And since the election, how many has it delivered? It's delivered 122. So it won't be able to meet its manifesto 4-year pledge. It will actually, at that rate, it will actually take over 50 years for them to deliver on that pledge. A failure of leaving residents in unsafe tower blocks on the Shire's estate. And it was my colleague, Councillor Chamberlain, that rightly sounded the alarm a year ago. And what were we met with? We were met with lies, gossip, rumour. And then they did actually agree that there was an emergency decant needed, and they're still at it. There's still residents in there. When you look at Bristol, Labour-run council, they had a similar issue. They did an emergency decant in a day. A Labour council did it in a day. And it's been in the media. One of the residents in the tower block said that they were forced to spend £165 on the dehumidifier because of how damp the property was there. They said it's made their daughter sick over the last couple of months. She needs to use our inhaler more because of breathing problems. One of the residents that was actually decanted out of the tower blocks says that the property you moved her into is unlivable, without oven, cooker, refrigerator or other appliances. She said there's no drainage in the bathroom or electric pump did not work, leaving her without access to a toilet or shower. So you've moved resident from the Shire's estate and cold outdoor freezing showers to a property with no showers at all. What a shower of an administration we have here. You have 20% of residents living in non-decent condition properties, nearly double the London average. If you hadn't have spent £15 million of lavish office makeovers, you could have virtually eliminated that completely, but your lavish furniture is clearly more important. To talk about the security, and there was reporting about the College Gardens estate, residents being plagued with issues of drug dealing, drug users. One said, I come home from work late and often have to step over drug users to get up the stairs. Another says, it feels disgusting. My friends escort me just to go shopping. This is on an Enfield Council estate. And it's worth remembering, yes, when we did an alternative budget the other year, we proposed hiring extra estate police officers. And what did you do? You blocked it. And you're having to have residents in estates having to endure conditions like this. Where is Enfield Council in helping these residents?
Enough is enough, please. Can we just listen to it?
And, they blocked our plan for extra police officers. They promised 50 law enforcement officers. That is nowhere to be seen. Just another one of their undelivered promises. Higher costs. So yes, they're completely for rent caps, except for when it comes for their own tenants, and they're doing inflation-busting 7% increases on residents. So they talk about the cost of living, and rents are going to be going up by £1,029. How do you think that is going to affect low-income households that are struggling with the cost of living? You're increasing fees and charges, service charges, to council tenants by 11%, an inflation-busting 11%. How do you think that is going to help them with the cost of living? You've introduced 3 new stealth taxes, so not only increasing by 11%, but increasing more stealth taxes, 3 new stealth taxes. On top of that, you introduced last year stealth taxes of charging for bin collections. I thought that was a statutory service. Charging for lift maintenance. Where is the Landlord-Tenant Covenant Act that is your statutory duty, but you're charging residents? Communal electric charges up 25%, gas charges up 38%. How is this happening when utility prices are falling? And that is the story of this Labour administration. They say they care so much about the tenants, but this is the treatment that residents receive from this shameful Labour administration.